exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green. When one of the fiends comes in, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is it is a beast ever more fearsome than a gift. One need only look to the miserable state of the village and then to see that. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. You're going. You can't just run off now. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. 'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated and safe. For the moment.
The people here are
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated and there are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved. The people here are evacuated and safe. For the moment. There are more who can yet be saved. There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated. We pawns are travellers of not only this world, but myriad others with which we can connect. As your loyal pawn, my duty is to accompany you and use what I learn in these other realms to aid you on your journey. I shall be with you every step of the way, and I hope to put my knowledge and experiences to good use on your behalf.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Now there.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings. If you prefer it, they've much more to offer.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief. They do say good things come to those who wait.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly...
If you're playing Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Well met.
I'd rather not cross now, I've not stepped in it.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. And in the note, and he'll take care of the rest.
Nodding off where I stand.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
I mustn't let the captain seem uneasy.
Well
Nobles
met.
do nothing but go.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our putt. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
A rescue mission, is it? And I dare say time is of the essence. To battle already? Wasn't much of a reprieve.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Tis a pleasure to meet you. Shall we discuss tactics now or later? If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. Where ought we to go now?
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the... Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope...
We'd best report back.
Now then, which way?
Let us... You can count upon my aid.
Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
Do forgive me, Master, but I've not learned anything useful of late. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
'Tis as you say.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.
Pleasure doing business with you. Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the...
Good day to you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on, and by some miracle, survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. All perished. So you must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
Do you think this was really arisen? What to do?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life. She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, You will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills...
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. What to make of this?
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Am I to... Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search? Brave fool said he was going to look for her. I'd go and search for him myself, only... I'm not afraid of monsters. So I thought, mayhap you go in my place. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. Right.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be evade.
I see life as a journey, to be walked a day at a...
Can't say I've any tidings to share. The hours seem to fly.
soak in the tub. I wish to stout, not merely because.
Off to market I go.
Would that I could always feel so fine.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
That's just what I was thinking.
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
My bed, please.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss...
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace.
Your skills have come a long way. A resounding success!
A job well done.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths. Goblins, Master!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
Battle is best avoided here.
am in your debt. Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. One of us is being drenched. Well done, Master.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while...
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea. It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claim it. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly.
Too fast for ya!
Well done. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force?
Poised to strike, to say the word. Will I assist?
Dare I say it? We trounced our...
Say, weren't we tasked with another errand that sent us somewhere near it?
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen? Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if these risen permitted.
Right you are.
Did anyone else see that? What catches the light?
We ought to take a closer look.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. I could do this all day.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Any last words? Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope.
I'm yours to command, Arisen.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Halt! State your...
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean?
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Here you are, Master. Hope you like it. I found it myself.